Welcome to the replay of Sunday Night Dead. Please enjoy the slideshow as we wait to begin.
Welcome to Sunday Night Dead.
Alright, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a Sunday Night Dead episode. And today, you guys actually see the screen is like full sized on here. Um, so, as much as I liked having the whole thing up in the corner and this, that, and the other, it did seem like some people were more or less requesting to see like a whole screen, which a part of the reason why I kept it to where it was like secluded up over here prior in the past was because I really didn't have a whole lot of stuff laid out as nice as like for example how Jay had his setup. I don't really have that going for me yet, but you guys did ask for everything to be a little bit more close up, so that's what we're doing. So you guys can see the chat is now over here. Over here we have the live count now, and that's going to be our test to kind of see how things go. Still down over here. Yeah, over this way. It's still going to be the pop-up of Pennywise for any time that we get a donation. I do see that we have RJ78 Productions and Adam Tereska in here, who are moderators. So that is awesome. Thanks, guys, for being here. As far as in the chat, I see we have Ashley, Jenny, and I think that's it so far for people chatting. So hello to everyone. And yeah, definitely, as Ashley said, happy Memorial Weekend to everybody. You know, I want to wish the same. And also, Adam's on here. I know Adam was. Adam, thank you for your service. Um, I know Adam had served. So I do want to thank Adam since he's here in the chat. And anybody that is watching or, that watches later on in a replay that I do not know served, obviously I want to thank you guys as well. And guys and gals that served. So thank you for your service. So, yeah, so I did see. Actually, I gotta. All right. Hey, RJ. All right. So I'm seeing you're already seeing that. So, Freddie and Foxy. The that account is a trolling account. It's an account that's going to cause nothing but problems. So as far as well as your YouTube account as well, I think it would be in your better interest to do the same thing and block them. Frank Forrest in here. What's going on, buddy? So tonight is, as I'm planning, and I hope the stream survives it. I'm planning to do a little bit of a longer episode. Uh, so I have two looking back videos. As I'm holding up three fingers, get down, Pinky. Two looking back videos. I guess I was just being like polite with it, you know. Two looking back videos. The one is going to be the As Promised, where we do the J.W. Cooper School at night. That was something, you know, continuing from last week, which was where I first had met all the guys. So tonight we are going to continue with that, but that is a shorter video. It's not really a long video. But as I did make mention, and to anybody that missed it or did not know, that is the first time where myself and JP Videos talked about doing paranormal investigations. So to coincide with that night, since it's only like a 20-minute video, we are actually going to be going back to the first time we explored Kara's haunted barn, which, as you guys know, if you have already seen that video, that was well over a year ago, probably 2 years now. And that was a pretty wild and crazy experience. So if you guys followed our paranormal stuff, we only have one instance where we ever actually like packed up and left and legit like ran away, and that was at Knox Mine. And our first time of having like literally all the equipment going, where we seen shadow figures, we actually had communication through a spirit box, everything, that was this. So you guys do want to stay tuned for that video, because in that video, again, you're going to see a glimpse of Kara's hearse. You're also going to see the casket that she has in her basement. That was actually a used casket. Somebody actually was legit buried in it and brought back up with other arrangements being made. So she has a used casket in her basement, which we then put the K2 meter and things around. So definitely a cool video. If you guys had not seen that, then you do want to stay around and make sure you see that. But be warned, that is a long video, so we probably will have a very long episode tonight. But no worries if everybody can't stay. So let me know, guys. Right now, I want to kind of squash this now. Do you guys prefer the screen being like this, where you actually can see me bigger and can see some of like the stuff that I'm adding, or do you like it the other way? I'm actually kind of personally thinking I'm liking it this way better myself, actually, because the chat comes up pretty nice over here. Current viewers, and then we'll have the Pennywise thing down here. See, Jamie popped in as well. What's going on, Jamie? And I don't think Stephanie popped in yet, but Stephanie actually sent me a $10 donation through Facebook last night. I had seen it, and I was waiting to thank her on here for doing that, but I don't see her yet. But thank you to Stephanie for doing a $10 donation. Okay, so it's unanimous. We will leave it like this. So we'll just keep adding little things around here. At some point, I would like to do it where it's a little bit of a darker setup with some more like neon stuff, kind of like how we have like Freddy right here. How's the spirit and the hearse going? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't really. Every time I think I'm going to go out and do it again, like it decides to downpour. So I haven't had any luck. And plus, I kind of need somebody else to be here, especially if I want to do it at like a later night time, because of the fact that I need somebody to watch my back for the bears. Because you guys had seen bears come right through my yard. So yeah, doing a paranormal investigation and getting bombarded by bears would be kind of, I mean, it would probably be a really kick-ass video, to be honest. But not my idea of the entertainment I want to put out there. All right, Ashley, thanks for stopping in. Definitely enjoyed that family time. Oh, and so I'm finally cured of my being sick, like 100% completely cured now. But now I got poison ivy, so yeah, feel wonderful. My legs, like I'm the person that decided to go weed whack poison ivy with Crocs on and shorts. You know me. If I don't have red Nikes on, I have Crocs on, and I did that. And yeah, fun times. Note to self: don't weed whack and wear Crocs, and especially if you think there's poison. Yeah, rain and bears. It's always the craziness. Of course, my nose is gonna like itch now too. So anyway, we are going to go on and show you guys the meme of the week. And if you're from Pennsylvania, I think you might find this to be sad but true. Here we go with meme of the week. PA weather went from 90 to 55 like it saw a state trooper. Yeah. Plenty of times I did that in my Mustang. Can't really say it was 90. May have been more. Definitely down to the 55 range. Because I seen state troopers. That's our weather. So, just to note, the weather is basically driving around a Mustang right now. And it's seeing plenty of state troopers. That, or it's fearing potholes. So that is our meme of the week. Again, if you live in PA, you understand this. Funny enough, I was actually going to use a different meme for this week, but then I happened to like see that on Facebook, and I was just like, yeah, that's going to work. Because even today, like the high was 52, which it never even got to 52. It's at 48 right now, and I'm pretty sure 48 is actually what it was at all day, and the low is 43. Meanwhile, like 3 or 4 days ago, it was like 90 degrees. So I got nothing on that. And then, so yeah, so definitely want to try to get forward a little bit, especially since we have the longer videos. Oh my god, my nose is like itchy. Where is it at here? So we did meme of the week, and now we're going to go for question of the week. So this week I've decided to go with Frank Forrest's question. Of all you have experienced and learned, what is the most important life lesson you've learned to date? So that is the question that we're running with. Now, as you can see, Drake W's question is down there as well. If money was no object, what cars would you have in your collection? I'll answer it, but that really wasn't picked, mainly for the fact that it's a quick answer. It would be a Bugatti Chiron. $3 million car. Gorgeous, but kind of a quick question. So I went with Frank Forrest's question of, a life experience. So, and you guys can answer this as well. If you guys have any, interesting life, lessons from an experience that you've learned, definitely feel free to shed some light, over in the comment section. My biggest thing that I've learned through experience, I just got to figure out the way I want to word this, but basically always remember that when it comes down to it, you want to be able to count on yourself. There are too many people out there that try to depend on other people, that think that you need to be able to, you really need like help from like these other people and things like that. And the one biggest thing that I realize is that, a lot of the times you need to learn how to, be able to do things yourself and not be in a predicament where, um, you know, if other people aren't around anymore, if it's going to affect you, um, or things like that. Hey, what's going on? So, essentially, like, I mean, you guys know this. I don't really keep, like, a whole lot of friends. I kind of have, like, the handful and the handful that I talk to. Um, which, honestly, a lot of my friends I have now are from YouTube. Um, and it's because of, like, a common interest. A lot of people that you meet out there tend to be selfish. Now, granted, you can get it on YouTube too, but a lot of people tend to be selfish, look for their own like better interests and things like that. Like, for example, you know, back when uh, back when I worked with Gregory Salvatore. Not that I really want to like bash out a channel or whatever, but back when I worked with him, and we were both small, like 100 sub small. Uh, we did not get along right off the bat. Um, he was very, very cocky, and you know, he knew photography, so he kind of wanted to come off as like being the YouTube know-it-all, which he really didn't. He always tried to say he had the better car, but we both had a V6 Camaro at the time. Granted, you would think they're the same, but actually, I had the King Dingling of them, and he had the yeah. To sum it up, if anybody knows Camaros, he had the LS, and I had the 2LT for the V6. Um, so mine was like far surpassed him. It was a 2LT RS actually, so I had like the whole race package and everything. Um, so at some point, it like we would like take jabs at each other and things like that. And then it got to the point where we were like, all right, you know what? Let's instead of being like common enemies, because nobody on YouTube really wants to watch two people fighting. It's a little ridiculous. We decided like, look, we both live relatively close to each other. Let's kind of, for the better of everything, let's just work together. Let's make it work, and go from there. Which worked for a little bit. Even like basically right around the time period when I had my fire and I lost my Camaro and that, uh, you know, I got the Mustang, and then right after that, I ended up getting to a point where my job also not that they got rid of me. The job actually closed down. Um, so funny enough, which I will always have respect for him, he actually, had an opening at his job, which happened to be literally like 5 minutes walk down the street from where my job was. So we ended up working together. Funny enough, we still did the whole YouTube thing and all that, but it got to a point where my job wanted an assistant manager. Well, I should have said our job. Wanted an assistant manager, and funny enough, our boss put me and Greg butting heads at each other, competing for this job. Funny how people can turn around and be assholes to each other when there's a higher paying job on the line. Now, it's one of those things where it's what it is. I literally told him like, look, best of luck, whoever gets it, and that's the way I was from the very point. He was a little bit more trying to throw under the bus. I was more let's see who actually gets it. Let's put our best performance in and see what happens, and make it a friendly competition. He didn't like that. He ended up actually quitting, and going and getting a different job, which, funny enough, the job he got actually paid the same as what my raise was then when I got the assistant position. So it actually worked out really well. Um, we were both doing the car thing. This was right around the time when I got involved in doing the abandoned stuff. And the first time he came around, like the guys, was at Gettysburg. And I was like, hey, like, come to Gettysburg with us, meet the guys, whatever, this, that, and the other. Well, he went with bad intentions. Now, as you guys know and saw from that prior video, when I met Jay, JP Videos, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know his sub count. I didn't know any of that. Which even still, back then, he only had it was like 68,000, which is still significant. But he wasn't at that 100,000 mark yet. Well, I brought Greg around him. At that point, I believe he had around the 80 to almost 90. It was probably like 86,000 subs. And Greg instantly was like all over him. And, he even, actually at Gettysburg, he went to Jay and tried to tell him, not to work with me, that I'm like out for him and, what I can gain from him and this, that, and the other. And, Jay told me about it. And, my response to Jay I was like, well, look, I said, honestly, that I never had any bad intention, because when I met you, I didn't even know who you were. And honestly, whether me or Jay were to do anything doesn't actually affect, like my performance on here. We all do stuff because we're like family to each other. Like, we're all like a group of best friends. Like, and it's grown. Like, even lately, there's been new people that came around, and we did kind of get to a point where we were like, we don't really want to add more people. But we've had Randy, Jamie, who else? I feel like there's other people. Oh yeah, Nick's Crossing. Like, there's more people that has actually came into the circle that are trustworthy people, and that's the way, like, we're trying to keep it. But anyway, so going back, since I jumped forward, I ended up, talking to Jen. I'm like, look, I think after him, like, crossing this line, I need to just cut him off. And then that's where it went. Me and Greg went back to a rivalry where he was taking shots at me on videos, which RJ could validate. He's seen them. But I left it, and that was kind of that. Funny enough, he ended up actually changing the name of his channel. He's actually at 5,000 subs now, was doing very well, and hasn't uploaded a video in like 6 months. So, Mr. Competitive turned around, and that was that. Just gotta check a message here. So, I've learned that, with anything, even as an adult or in school or with business or anything, you're always going to have people that kind of come and go. And when it comes down to it, you don't want to rely on anybody. You want to be able to depend on yourself. So if that's a good example on answering that question, hopefully it was. And then you guys also get to now kind of see some insight on, what happened with me and Greg. So, but that's the thing. I like to be drama free, not have bullcrap. In our circle that we have going on right now is exactly just that. So, alrighty. Just kind of going back through the comments here a little bit. So I see Jamie made a comment. You can't count on your employer to take care of you. That is a definite good one. You definitely can't, and especially right now, with things being how they are. It's you definitely can't. Adam on here. Life lessons. Life too short to just exist. Live life to the fullest. Amen to that. Jenny tried to see the big picture before making important decisions. Yep. So, funny enough, I'm actually currently thinking of a big decision. I've actually talked with RJ about it. I'm not going to really touch base on it here too much, but I'm actually recently starting to think about opening my own company. I want to try to kind of invest a little bit, and maybe do something with like a lawn care service, which would involve like buying a truck, trailer, equipment, yada yada yada. But I haven't really, it's kind of in the works. But as Jenny said, putting thought into big decisions, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, so, and as I see Jamie's comment on here right now, dealing with drama, and that's the thing, is like, I'm more that person, like, now, where if I see somebody, like, right off the bat, it's going to be dramatic, I'm just like, yep, done. I don't care for it. I don't have time for it. I don't, it's whatever. Like, granted, sometimes people, like, friends have drama. Like, there is, like, shit that happens sometimes. That's one thing. But if it's a person that's, like, literally just, like, a freaking headache, and it's like, look, like, I'm somebody who's trying to, like, basically start a business. I work. I basically have a business already doing YouTube. I have family, like there's just so much stuff that I just have on my shoulders that, like, is invisible and you can't see it, but it's, like, crushing me. I just don't have the time. Like, if it's somebody that I'm just meeting and they're kind of coming off as, like, yeah, just don't need you. So, anyway, now that we got all that talking, we're going to go ahead, and I actually don't have a trivia for tonight, mainly because of how long I knew this was kind of already going to be. So we didn't do anything trivia-wise tonight. Let me just check this. All right, Jamie, definitely. I know a little bit, and I have some stuff set up, but yeah, we'll talk. So anyway, right now we are going to jump over to being. What in the heck? Okay. Saw the sub pop up. There was just a really loud bang. So I don't know if you guys heard that. Loud bang. Probably fireworks. People shooting off fireworks. Really hoping I don't get bombarded with fireworks now. Well, anyway, the mic's going to go off. So we are going to go ahead and jump over to looking back at the J.W. Cooper School when we did it at night. I don't remember who was all there. I know myself and Jay was there. This is when we first talked about doing paranormal. So we are going to look back on this video. Once that's done, we will meet back up here. Again, it's going to be about a 20-minute video. We'll meet back here, regroup, kind of talk about that a little bit, and then we are going to jump in full force to the paranormal investigation of the haunted horse barn. So, if you guys are ready, and see, we got Jenny on here, says she heard something, so cool. Yeah, I'm not the only one that heard that. Kind of, it just like startled me because it shook the house. Okay, I'm hoping we don't get a thunderstorm because that could affect the stream, and if it does, that's gonna suck. So, all right. Anyway, let's go ahead, guys, and get started with the J.W. Cooper School.
If you're wondering what the dirt's for, the owner explained that people used to keep breaking in through that window and they were falling and breaking their legs. So the city made him put dirt there as a liability issue.
Really?
Yeah, so it's almost kind of encouraging it,
Right.
but he has to in order to have people come in the building, just in case someone was to break in again, they can't sue him.
Is the basement accessible too?
Yeah, we got everything. So we'll go out this way. I'm going to show you where the hole is in the floor for the upper gymnasium.
I love how they can get sued for liability if they break in.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of scary stories in one. Have you heard the story about the guy who tried to protect his business with rattlesnakes?
No, I didn't.
So he kept getting broken into, and he had snakes, so he kept rattlesnakes in the business and he would let them out at night.
Oh, shit.
He put signs on the doors and windows that says, live rattlesnakes loose.
Oh, wow.
Guy broke in, got bit, died, his
So
family
you had to
sued
bring
and
like an
won.
excavator,
Wow.
bobcat, bring it all, clear it all out. There's
From
old
nowhere.
books that you can look
Oh,
through.
yeah.
In the school. Used to be, that actually goes out to the lower level of the back of the building, so that's the basement level down there.
Is that all books down there?
Yeah. The only thing you have to watch out for here is this. This used to be a spiral staircase. And it got removed from the last owner. But obviously the fall through there, so just be extra careful in this corner. Everything else on the floor up here is safe. There is a staircase there, you have to take up and down. There's numerous staircases, you can easily get lost in here, but you'll eventually find a way to that, you know what I mean?
Just start yelling.
Yeah.
Everybody else get real quiet.
If you hear noises though, and that's the thing I forgot to tell you guys, this actually was built 1918. Before it opened as a school, it served as a temporary hospital for tuberculosis. The basement actually had a morgue in there.
Cool.
So,
Is it still there?
no, everything was removed hospital-wise, but it's reportedly that this building's haunted.
Yeah.
The owner doesn't want us doing ghost hunting in here, but if you hear strange things, we leave it up to your imagination as to what it is.
Yeah, so like you can see, like in here is actually one of these rooms. I think this is. This is actually one of the toys that I forget what the guy's name is, but he was taking some pictures of that.
Place in different spots. What is that hole? Trace, look at this. This creepy ass room. You know I hate this.
Yeah, there's a hole right there.
Yeah, just keep it away from me, because I don't want you to fall through it. If I'm in your way or like I need to just let me know. Do you have the big one? Or should we? Okay, I just want to see what's in that little area.
I think this down here would be bigger though.
So this time we've came equipped with the actual camera. God, the sounds are terrifying. Oh my God, dude.
I got really good service, like, every floor is like the basement. Basement's like spotty.
Now the basement, that's the bottom floor of the gym.
Yeah, that's the basement there. There's one or two areas I want to check out that I saw. It's either in your videos or somebody else's, but that stairwell that comes down to the side of the gym. There's a room to the right, and there's like a opening straight ahead.
Oh, with the little chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that last time, so I
Yeah.
didn't know what it was or what was in
Yeah,
there.
it's like this little tiny door, and it's just right in front of it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of like poke the camera in there when it's really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yep. Cool thing there.
You showed me where the light switches are for this, so we could kill the lights if we want to.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the light switch for this one.
You want me to shut them off? Or?
Sure.
Holy shit. Did you see this? This goes all the way up to the top.
So that's straight up. Imagine falling down that.
Everybody complains about the same thing about this place. Every auditorium shots for me. Yeah, I'll tell them. Like, next time I go to
I actually thought I thought I liked it, but I think you made it work.
it's just, he was right up. He, like, before he even saw that picture, he'd be like, yo, your shit green. And I was like, yeah. And I could figure it out. Yeah, my shit's green too. Yeah, I mean, it's different.
Does that thing say anything? That, yeah.
That's originally called Shenandoah High School.
That's what it said?
Yeah, that's for Shenandoah. Oh, that thing there, I don't know what the hell that says. I'm talking about that little letter up higher.
No, I meant that. Does that
Oh, yeah.
say anything or
I
something?
think so, I don't know what it says though.
Hard to see. It says something.
That doesn't even help. That's just her over there.
What happened?
I'm curious to see if anybody ever smells it.
Well, yeah, where's this at?
It was up in the back. That's where I started to smell it.
Which way back? That way.
I was backing up, and I was on like the second or third floor. And,
Oh, okay.
I mean, the windows are open, so I assume that if there's a Chinese place near here, that must stink.
I don't think there is any though. That's the
There's
thing.
some up on the main street, but I don't know what it is. But if you go up to end the street, make a right, like one block over, there was like a lighted up, like sign, like for food. I don't know if it was Chinese or if it was like.
Look at this door. Holy shit, Tracy. That's a proper play. Oh.
You see the thing right back there?
Oh, whoa. Dude, this thing is crazy.
Then there's a couple more of those back in this room over
I
here.
thought that was a real fucking door, and I feel retarded. I'm like, whoa! There's one here.
That doesn't open. Yeah, that was locked last time too, but there's more stuff back in there.
Oh my god, these so cool.
Yeah, and there's, oh, god damn it. There's also stuff back there.
Hold that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. But yeah, there's stuff down there. Also, there's a room that's actually got a really cool little chair. You might like.
Here?
No, I think it's. I don't want to cut the light off on you. It's in this next room.
That's a chalkboard. That's cool. Sweet. This is tough.
There's one chalkboard you'll find. It actually says, "I won't chew gum in class," like all over it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that other thing is to the left right here, if I remember correctly.
The bathroom.
Damn it. Might be on the second floor then.
Those things are really neat though. They're heavy too. Kind of.
Where's that room at with the cool chair?
Which chair?
That the one with the bike and shit. That's the second floor.
Oh,
That's the top floor.
that's a
It's in the back, isn't it?
that's a $5 question, dude.
I was trying to show her. I know it's on this side.
That's like a $2 what? Yeah, that's the last time I was here.
There's two of them.
Yeah, that was the last time I was there.
Those are for lights and speakers.
You're gonna show them, and they gotta pony up $2 each.
Right.
I think the second.
Okay.
It's
Well, yeah, they're on the second right now.
well, it's one up, and it's back that way.
Okay.
And then that's where that cool bathroom is, where the pigeon got destroyed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then there's that sticker that's on the bathroom door. Don't miss that. There's a cool sticker that says like "Don't do drugs," but it's all like cracked and like it's real old. It's all like cracked up and shit. It says like "Parents, don't let your kids do drugs" or some crap. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's where that horse is. That's where the wheelchair is, and that's where all that other toys are.
How do you get up there?
Up there?
Just right up the steps.
That's not just a step.
Yeah.
Steps in every corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we are currently locked in. If we need to get out, we do have the option to be able to get out. However, just for the sake of the fear and the scariness, we are in fact locked in. So, the initial beginning of this place was a hospital. The bottom level was actually a morgue, and that's where the base of the gym is down there. Then after a while they turned it into a school. And now it's basically going to be a activity center. There's going to be a few businesses put in here, along with, they're going to have a community pool. And, well, that's what it'll be. It'll be a community center. They'll have a pool. The gym will be opened up for things. So it's going to be a pretty cool little place when they get done with it. Said it's going to be about $5 million for this project. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe we'll actually get here and take a look at the place after they restore it. you know, which will be some time, but it'd be pretty cool to come check it out and see what they do with it.
How's it going for you? Pretty good?
Yeah. Is there a way, sorry, I stammer sometimes.
I do the same.
It's you know where the gymnasium is, and the pools, anything below that level?
Not that I'm aware of. I know off to the rooms of the pool, there's a boiler room somewhere that we didn't check out. There's a couple other rooms that are on the same level, but we just never really explored them. So I think off the one, if you're in the gymnasium, there's that one room that goes where the stairwell is.
Yeah.
I think if you go, I believe if you go in there, and either straight or off the left, there's a room there. I don't know really what's there, but I know there is a boiler room somewhere that's really kind of dingy and dungy, you know.
Right.
Might be a cool shot for it, but just look around.
Yeah.
See what you find.
Cool little Corvette sitting here. Oh my God, it's a phone. It is a Corvette phone. Check that out. Wow. Okay, so right now, JV Videos is doing his live stream. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I really don't. If I can figure out this damn flashlight. Come on. There we go. I really don't know how I feel about going around here solo at night. It's pretty fucking creepy. Not gonna lie. Pretty fucking creepy. I'm still gonna have to look at the camera shots that I got, but I could swear I see some shit in it. But we'll see. Pretty soon we're probably gonna head up, go through the upper levels. This section actually is, I thought this would have been a lot more dramatic, you know, being that it's nighttime and all, but actually this stage is one of the least creepier.
This is one of the cooler rooms here. It has some pretty cool items left behind. This is Alan, right?
Yep.
From AK Camaro 2017.
Yes. How you guys doing?
This is his second time here. He's hanging out with us tonight. You see anything you like so far? Or how do you think it varies compared to daytime and nighttime?
Nighttime, especially with the fact that it's been raining and we have the water coming in through the ceiling, total eerie, creepy effect. Myself, I actually thought the auditorium would have been the scariest part, but really it's just these individual rooms and how there's all the different sounds coming out of them, and you really just feel like there's somebody there constantly, or just something in the room, an animal, whatever it may be, just from all the sounds. It's a lot creepier when you can't see.
I do agree with you. This is my second time here, and actually disoriented compared to daytime because the building just gives out a whole different vibe, and things take on a different type of feeling. So we're kind of soaking it in, enjoying it, and making the best of it.
This is that chalkboard I was telling you about, the one that says about the gum. I don't know if that's originally left there, or I'm sure somebody probably just wrote it, but
I will lay the desk over. Other gem. I love when the chocolate.
this would be to the roof right there. Yeah, the strange part is last time we were here, there was nothing in that case.
Alright. Strapped in neatly today.
Yeah, someone must have. There's a room, I don't know if you saw it, that has a whole bunch of band equipment.
Yeah.
Someone might have brought that down and put it in, maybe.
Sent a picture of most of a tuba up there. Sent it to my wife, who's a music teacher.
Oh, nice.
She's like, tell him I'll take the old musical instruments.
I think it's cool how they still got, like, the one box up there has all the outfits and everything in it. Like,
Really?
oh yeah, you didn't see that one?
No.
Yeah, it's got like a little hanger bar and a hanger, and it has they're in those like suit bag kind of things, and they're all the outfits. Somebody had one laid out, and it's gorgeous.
See you guys.
Wednesday, drive
Have
home.
fun. Take care.
Yeah,
Too.
be safe getting home.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Apocalypse.
All right, guys. So that was a look at the J.W. Cooper School at night, and when me and Jay had our very first, conversation regarding doing paranormal investigations. It's so weird though. So, obviously you guys saw my old logo in the corner. There we go with the firework again. Literally, as soon as I turned my mic back on, that whole video was quiet. Turn the mic back on and boom. So, if I can get back on my train of thought here. So it just, like, it's been so long since I knew, like, my old channel name before it turned into Revenge of the Apocalypse, which is actually stuck very well. Yeah, Brian, we're not done yet. Nope. We actually have a whole another video coming, but yeah. So, what do you call it? Yeah, it was weird hearing, like, Jay put me on camera and saying, like, AK Camaro, and it's like, it sounds so weird now, because, like, I don't go by that anymore. It's been, like, so long since I went by that. But yeah, so we're going to talk about that video a little bit, and then we're going to get on to the replay of the paranormal investigation. Again, guys, that is a long video, so I'm not expecting everybody to stay for it, but if you guys do want to continue chatting and things like that, then, feel free to. But yeah, I buy a lot of stuff online, as you can tell. So yeah, that's how my debit card got, like, stolen. Yeah, there was only one earlier and one, like, just now. At least I'm hoping they're fireworks anyways. They're really loud bangs. If they're not fireworks, then that could potentially be a problem. But I'm prepared for that, so it's all good here. And actually, too, right around 9 o'clock, we should hear the train come through. So that's in another 6 minutes. So we should actually be able to catch the train on the audio end of things anyway. So yeah, so that was looking at me and Jay honestly having, like, our first real conversation, and before me and him, like, became the friends that we are now. That was more of, like, at that point we knew who we were, kind of, but we weren't close like we are today. So it's definitely amazing. I mean, especially, like, so, like, for RJ watching, like, RJ wasn't around for, like, any of that. So it's kind of cool that, like, he gets to see that because, he's also, really close with me and Jay, obviously. So for him, it's kind of cool because RJ, before even starting a YouTube channel, started as a viewer. so it's kind of neat for him to be able to see, and like even Jamie, it's cool for Jamie to see too, because Jamie's new to like the the group, so to speak. That's what you want to call it. Okay. As long as it's not lightning or gunshots, but I don't think it's gunshots. But yeah, it is actually weird for me. That's actually one positive thing. Like, I know, like, some people out there, like, not everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Not everybody wants to do YouTube. But, I mean, you guys see how it is. Like, even if, like, my kid does something cute, like, I'll put it up. Even if it's a YouTube short, like, I'll put it up because it's a good way to, like, save memories. Because, let's be honest, you forget stuff. Like, I don't remember, like, I could tell you. I think I hear the train coming. I think I hear a train. Or a truck. Just waiting for the whistle. I'm going to hear the horn. Not the whistle. Horn. But YouTube is a good way to be able to, like, hold your storage and be able to look back on things. See, YouTube is... Here's why YouTube's amazing. Okay? One, it's free to use. So even if you're not becoming like a creator, a YouTuber, whatever terminology you want to call it, you can upload your stuff. And if you're somebody who has photos or videos or anything that knows if you're doing things on a computer and you have to upload to like a cloud, if it's like iCloud or whatever the other stuff is, because I use Apple stuff, it's expensive and you have to pay for the cloud service. YouTube, you don't have to do that. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of maybe even millions of gigs uploaded to YouTube, and it's free. So, like, YouTube literally has this massive cloud storage system, and it's free. It's literally a free place to just store all your stuff. So, it's pretty impressive. But then on the side note of it, you can also use this totally free service to make a business out of and be a YouTuber that has, however many subs and this, that, and the other, and turn around and actually make money on it. Like, granted, there are some people who live off of YouTube. There are some people who are, more on my scale where it's kind of like it does something for me. At least the hobby kind of pays for itself. And then there's people that there's nothing they get out of it yet that want to get something out of it. Or there's just the people that are like, well, I don't want anything out of it. I'm just happy having a free place to put my stuff. Realistically, that's what's amazing about YouTube. It's honestly, the breakdown of it's amazing. It seriously is. And then you get to meet great people, things like that. Like I said, everybody that's on here that's commenting currently, that's watching. I know we're kind of fluctuating on the views a little bit. But let's say like right now we have 20 viewers right now. I consider everybody friends. Even some of you, I don't know who you are because I know there are those out there that don't like to comment. So I really don't know who everybody is because obviously there are not 20 people on here chatting right now. But there are 20 people watching. I consider you friends. That's pretty much how it is. Yeah, waiting for the train. It's like 9 o'clock. Come on, train. It'll be like right when I go to start the other video. That's when you'll hear the bam bam, and I'll be like, really? So anyway, touching base on, and yeah, RJ, you definitely did. Touching base. Still planning on doing more of the 360 camera train stuff. The 360 train video seemed to do decent, and it's something different. And then the YouTube shorts. So I did put up the poll for YouTube shorts, and I saw that some people weren't a fan of it. Some people was. So YouTube shorts is kind of a way to compete with TikTok, which is all a minute or less videos. Now, I'm not somebody who really likes short videos, and I'm not somebody who really likes to do horizontal or vertical filming. vertical's this way, right? Yeah, vertical, horizontal. I'm not somebody who likes to film vertically, so essentially, I would have to like hold my phone like this to film. I like to be like this to film to get the wide angle. But what it comes down to, though, is YouTube Shorts isn't really something where you're going to get money out of. You get a little bit of money, but it's nothing like substantially, crazy. But sometimes a YouTube Short has the ability to get a lot of views on it and draw in more subs and things like that. So my last videos that were YouTube Shorts, I did like the old graves in the Gilbert Cemetery that had 60 views, so that did nothing. Smells Like Death was the hearse that's at the Country Junction, that did 79, that did nothing. But then the Beautiful Monument at Gilbert Cemetery, which was that one that had like the guy chopping the tree down his kid and then the Indian with the arrow, that one actually pulled in 627 views. And if I go to the analytics on it, funny enough, so it's got 627. It's only made 25 cents. But 89.5% of the views for that video was actually where YouTube did promote it as a short. So this video actually did end up getting promoted by YouTube. But then funny enough, you see when YouTube stopped promoting it because it literally just died. Nothing more, it died. So that is my first short to actually do some type of traffic. And I did gain, I think it was like 5 subs off of it, so that's pretty cool. See, when you do YouTube, you can actually look at a video, and after a couple days go by, it'll actually tell you how many people subbed on that video, as well as if anybody unsubbed when they saw that. And yeah, Toddler with the Chainsaw, that has 89. So you can see some of them they go and some of them they don't. Putting up a YouTube short is kind of like playing the lottery. So truthfully, for me to do just a quick little all right, you know what, let's gamble and see if we get anything, it's kind of what it is. And honestly, here's my perspective on it. It's kind of hard to do like obviously there are some places that are abandoned and things like that would be really cool to show, but they're not something that, because when you're a YouTuber, you want to ideally try to make a video, before it was 10 to 15 minutes, now you really want it to be at least 8 minutes. So sometimes it's hard to do that when you have a location that you can't get inside of, but you can just film from the street. Obviously you can't make a long video out of that. So doing the YouTube Shorts actually does have a little bit of a benefit in that aspect, to where you can be and again, I hate filming like this. I would rather film like this. But it is something though to where it's actually another way to interact. And honestly, like I said, doing the YouTube Shorts for almost 700 views, I made 25 cents on it. So it's not even really like they're a paying video to where it's I'm doing them to make money on it. It's literally, I'm actually doing it because I'm finding things that I think are interesting that I really can't do a full-length video on. So that's actually why I'm doing them, and it's just to be able to show you guys that stuff. So I know not everybody's a fan of them. Some people do like them, but again, I'm actually only really doing that, for you guys. And if I find something cool that really isn't worth editing and I can't make a video out of, better to show you guys than not show you. And there is some cool shit out there that there is to see that really isn't video worthy. So just catching up on some of the comments. So yeah, I see Edith on here says that loved that 360. Yeah, I got to make some more 360s. I have to try to go to Jim Thorpe and do some more of them. I can't wait for when 425 comes back. That'll be fun with the 360. But it's neat because you can, control it. And it's 9:05. Where is the train? Late. That, or it snuck by and it didn't blow its horn. Yeah, the shorts, that is the shorts is definitely an attention getter. And again, it's mainly because YouTube wants to compete with TikTok and kind of get rid of that. So the shorts are definitely an attention getter. But like I said, for my purpose, it's more of a like I'm not making money on them. Like actually, nobody is actually making money on shorts. Shorts aren't drawing in like hardly anything. But it is kind of a cool way to be able to show a few things that you just typically otherwise couldn't. So, RJ, as far as I know, 425 is coming back. I know for Father's Day weekend, 425 is going to be here. Definitely can't wait to see 425 again. I feel like it's like been forever. Okay, so Jamie's comment right now, saying I scared it off for you, is because in one of Jamie's most recent videos, literally standing there filming, the train comes up and then stops. And as Jamie's filming, the train literally just comes to a stop and then it starts going backwards, and Jamie's like, did I just scare the train off? It literally got right to Jamie and then backed up. Adam, I do think it would be. And honestly, if shorts wasn't around, like that probably would be a good thing. The only problem that you really like come into with that is it's just like such a pain in the ass to like keep all that backlog, and then to just like put up a video of like everything. Like a lot of people are going to want to see like that one certain clip, and it's kind of a mess, but I definitely see where you're going with it though. It's probably not something I would do though. So, I've been kind of holding off a little bit, hoping that the train was going to go by, and I haven't heard the train go yet. So, I'm going to go ahead and move us on to our next. Jamie probably did scare the train, because this train literally comes at like damn near 9 on the dot. At the latest, it was like 9:03, and it's 9:08, and this train is not here. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get us started on the next video. So, again, this is the first time we're actually featuring 2 videos, but, the first one was pretty short, and you guys like the paranormal stuff, so we're going to go ahead and get started with Kara's Haunted Barn. Now, again, if anybody, RJ's been there, which the funny thing was, the moment RJ goes, like, nothing happened. Like, it was, like, not a damn thing. So, I don't think RJ saw this video yet. Jamie's comment. That's too funny. But, alright, so if you guys are ready to see a hearse, a used casket, and some crazy activity, then stay tuned, because here we go. Hope you guys enjoy.
There's no light down in here, it's just dirt and from side to side, but I don't think, you're not getting even a blip in here.
Oh, ma'am, now.
Are you?
Could be.
There's actually...
I just got it right when you said it.
Oh, okay. Well, I could be wrong, but maybe it's down in here. This is a dirt side, like dirt floor in here. There's some We don't even have a bulb in here. This is the main wall in here of the house. Actually, is still here, and you could be drawing energy off the main wall.
Yeah,
But-
making sure it's not the electricity.
Yeah, there's. I don't know what's coming across here, to be honest with you, because this didn't seem to want to work. So.
It was just spiking, now it's dead. It's like we walked into something.
I wonder if it'll do the same when you come back that way.
Check over here. Yeah, completely dead again.
It's entirely your call if you guys want me to be out there with you, or you would prefer to just do your thing. You know,
What's above here, do you know?
my the hallway, living room, bathroom, living room, and there is a disruption in the electric over here. We don't understand why. Actually,
That's what I'm hitting right now.
is that what you're hitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what's.
Because over here, dead. Over here, dead. So there's something causing electrical interference.
Yeah, but we don't know what.
There's gotta be something in the floor or in the walls, but it's only in a, yeah, see how small of an area it is? It's
Okay, so it's nothing supernatural.
It's,
No.
If it's constant like that, it's electrical. It would be blipping, spiking, going down,
Down,
spiking, going
yeah,
down. If it's steady, constant, that's
Okay,
electrical.
they miswired this, what I call them, I don't know, like a three-way switch thing or whatever. And so we have problems with that. We have no idea why, but we'll probably rewire that.
Yeah, that's definitely electrical.
Okay.
So. That also could, though, cause, if it's really severe, I've seen people in houses where in their mind they're seeing or hearing or manipulating things, and it's bad electricity in the house that is just giving off like almost like radiation.
They're creating the energy, or
Yeah, it just in their own mind because the bad electrical work in the house. And once they got that fixed, problems went away. So
Yep.
it really, some people take it the wrong way, and it's just electrical problems.
yeah, I'm just not 100% sure with the equipment. You gotta love the rat traps. Just people who lived here last were hoarders,
It's just solid yellow here for a second.
Yeah.
and this is gonna sound stupid, but I was walking away from you. Is there something on my back?
Well, right when you did that, this went yellow and died. So
It's like I'm carrying the energy. with me.
something is around you. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, look at
It
that.
just went up yellow around you.
I carry a lot of energy with me.
Wow.
Yeah, right here in your left shoulder, it just spiked. And it's like I'm going into it and it's moving away.
Yep. It's leading me. It's pulling
Yeah,
me.
there's definitely
It's telling me to
something
go
around you.
somewhere.
Because right when you walked away, it was yellow and it kind of followed you away.
Yep. So
That's crazy.
it is. It is. They do follow me.
got it.
I actually went to a couple of psychics who said the guys were smiling and they said they have never seen so many spirits around one person, and every single spirit is happy to have known me. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm
It's like you
happy.
have an invisible shadow.
So here's the casket. You want the light on or leave it off?
turn it on for now.
It's
This
for a
was-
Halloween prop.
it was
prop.
used?
It was used. Yes, it's absolutely used. And you can tell that because the makeup is still, even though we're tearing out the inside to redo it, makeup is still on there. Which side is it? Here we go. Well, that's the hinge side. Jeez. There it goes. This side.
Oh, yeah.
These are the props. But go ahead, you can let it open. This was underground. You can see this is that's from being underground. There is some of the lining that's still laying in here. You will actually see the makeup. That's from the person.
Yeah.
I'm almost.
You know,
It's almost kind of like
do
you don't.
you know
wanna
like how
touch it.
long they were in here?
I don't.
No.
All we know is they made different burial arrangements or whatever, and so they dug up the casket, dug up the person, did whatever they did with them, and threw it. You know, they were going to dump it, but I don't really think that the energy has stuck with it.
No, it's cold.
Now, before you guys got to the other house, this was in the back porch where all that energy was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So yeah, that's right where you were standing. Where the fairy godmother thing was hanging?
Yeah.
It was right below that. We had it setting in there.
Ah.
But the presence of that energy did not come with the casket. It came long before that.
Yeah.
The guy looking in the window from that back porch came after we had the casket.
Oh.
But again, it wasn't the thing. But it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. I mean, especially knowing it was used.
Yeah.
You know, most of them just come from funeral parlors, you know, just as the
defective, damaged.
yeah,
whatever.
or the ones they used to try to sell that
Right, the displays.
Displays, yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. So.
And this one was actually used on somebody.
Well, at least now with him checking it, you know nothing's attached to it, which is probably a good thing.
And you could see they bent it, bringing it up out of the ground too. But yeah, so there's definitely no, you know.
Just hit something there.
Yeah, like I said, again, you were near my back too.
Yeah, that's what I'm deliberately checking around you to see. Yeah, something's definitely moving around down here. And yellow is what I asked for usually. I remember last time I used to make it light up yellow to communicate. So when it's that, I just did it now. When it's that strong, it's not just a little glitch. It's something strong enough to make it go that bright.
Are you following me? Are you leading me somewhere? That's what I want to know. If you're leading me somewhere, give me some yellow. Light me up a yellow. There it goes.
Man,
oh,
holy crap! Did you see that?
No, I was listening. I didn't know what that
You were
was.
looking at
That
her.
thing just went up to the orange.
Did it?
Yeah.
If you want me to follow you somewhere, light up yellow. If you're following me, light up yellow. Maybe I'm the leader. I don't know.
Trying to find out where it's positioned at.
Yeah, that was crazy because right after she said that, it just went right up to the orange.
Yep. Maybe I have to move. It seems like I have to keep moving
Yeah,
with it.
something it moved away for now.
Okay. Well, I'll come with.
It just went up again.
See? It's, if I'm going in the right direction, light me up a yellow. Energy in a lot of ways, in a positive way too.
There's nothing out here to interfere with this.
There's nothing out here to interfere with.
Something is directly behind you right now.
Yep.
Literally just going right with you.
And it would take a psychic to tell you who it is. It's probably one of my former patients because they seem to just want to walk behind me all the time.
Look at that.
Yep.
I move away, dead.
Instantly dead.
Yep.
If that's not concrete evidence, I don't know what is.
Oh my
you know?
God.
Coming with me. You want to look in there first? I mean, just to look around?
I want to take a walk in there first just to see what safety issues there are.
These are the...
Whoa! I got that on camera.
Cut it out.
I'm not afraid of birds, but when they come in my eyes, that's different.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Really? You're in here now?
Whoa!
I know.
I know I got that.
I didn't want you.
Especially the first one.
I didn't want you in the garage, and I told him to go in the barn. There's holes. There's snakes, probably.
Yeah, I'd imagine with the pieces laying down.
I can't even begin to imagine what is in here at this moment. Oh, and that big groundhog. That answers your question. I fed it a couple days and it died. I feel like
Oh man.
it was huge. But yeah, you could see here.
Oh, yeah, you got some big holes here.
Yes,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
holes.
I won't be walking in here.
Yeah, you don't want to walk through here.
No.
And this coming down on top of you. This is the problem. This is part of the split level, the extra level I was telling you about.
Okay.
Which is actually
I'm shocked this really grew in a couple weeks
I know, right?
because none of this was here.
No, it was barer than bare.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that door there.
Speaking of barer than bare, I'm not opening that.
Is there anything underneath this? Like hollow space?
This is where it's getting. Yeah, this is down. There's a hole
There's a
downstairs.
lower level? Okay.
This is where it's getting. You will feel.
A little soft.
Yeah, that's sunk in. That's collapsed in. So, and you can see that from down below.
Yeah, it's not going
it's starting to collapse further out, so you gotta stay off that side altogether. There's vultures up here.
Yep.
Oh no, those are the barn swallows. We gotta have at least 100 by now. The chains that were here are no longer here. Somebody took them down. It was kind of neat to see the chains and pulleys. Yeah, you're gonna have softer spots. You might want to walk towards the right a little bit.
Over this way?
The softer spots are softer over there, actually. Well, I take them down the middle. I think you'll be all right.
Just that section now is dry here.
Can you enter at your own risk?
Yeah.
This is, and I don't know what's underneath here, so just be careful here. Although I don't see anything downstairs to indicate that it's going through. Here it is. You can feel it. Come here, Al. You can feel it better than I can even on this part. I don't know why.
You're feeling it?
Right here. Step up, step right to the edge. It's like you're invading their space. Do you feel them? They're backing into the corner. Whatever it is backing into the corner, but I'm not 100% sure what the energy is. It's energetic to the corner.
Yeah, see, like, I don't...
See, there's a hole here, too. Look at that.
There's a couple holes.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even get to step in. Whether or not you're going to... Maybe it moved downstairs. It seems to go from upstairs to downstairs. But there was something... Oh, yeah, look at that big hole over there.
Yeah.
Was that there last time, Al? That hole wasn't there last time.
I have to check. I really don't...
Going by the chair?
Yeah. I don't think that was there.
Spikes in the saw here.
So there's some energy here, and I just tell them, you know, we're just looking around. It's only a camera and a flashlight to take a picture and just kind of see if you're here. So don't get scared, because I don't like to scare anyone. I don't know. I don't know what's. I've never walked on that part of the floor. What the hell is that?
It's a twine.
Oh, phew.
Well, actually, all this over here, that would be what's falling through.
Well, no, that would be that part.
Oh,
see?
no, there's already, I see there's another
See, that's
door
the
there.
back part.
Okay.
See, there's you can actually look
What
in
was
back.
that? I heard something.
Oh, maybe good footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had that before.
But see how it goes through here? This is actually 2 levels on its own.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you'll get a spike over there or not. As awed and amazed that I am by the structure itself, I don't.
Oh, there's a vulture.
There's the vulture. Hi.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Are we disturbing
He's a
you?
good size.
So there's 3 that come in up there, and I don't know. We saw 6 at one time on here.
You got him on camera?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Behind the
Is my
veil.
head in your way?
No, you're okay. Here he's peeking out.
Hi. This is probably my guy that comes down, and I have one that sits on the wall. I talked to him for one day for about 2 hours, and he sat there and listened to all my problems. And it's quite amazing. So, but there should be more in here. If you shine the light around, there's probably more.
I am curious because if you remember, we did that walkthrough the first time. Mm-hmm. Then the second time I came in here, I got that sensation that something was trying to push me out.
Right.
Now that you're in here again, I don't know if it's because you're in here or what the deal is, but I was trying to see if I could pick that up again, and I didn't feel that. But I did still feel something over there.
There's an energy there.
But I don't feel that like violent, like get out of my, you know.
Like they were
area.
scared. I think they were scared. We didn't tell them what we were doing there. We didn't tell them, you know, what the equipment was. Nobody's been walked in this barn before us for years. So they became very comfortable in their position. That's definite.
Yeah. And there's outsiders coming in and they're getting
Right. So I'm coming in saying, you know, don't be afraid, don't worry, don't, you know. Then of course somebody came in and they took down obviously the chains or whatever. I didn't know if they were going to start stripping the barn, but you can actually leave this door open.
partially metal roof on it, I guess.
Yeah.
That sky looks pretty awesome right now, though. Pretty ominous.
do have the flashlight on the ground, and we're going to invite anything or anyone that's here to try to go near it and touch it to turn it on. Yeah, I'm sorry about the sound from the highway. Once we do get inside the structures, it will be a little bit better, but we are basically in an open cornfield right now. If there's anyone here, can you please go near the flashlight? It will not harm you. It's also known as a torch. All you have to do is try to touch it, it will turn on, and it will allow you to communicate with us. We were told that there were some Native American Indians that were once here, and they've been finding evidence of that during excavating. And we'd like to try and get some answers to see who or what is left here. So please go near the flashlight. We'll give you a moment or two to try to turn it on.
It's on.
Is it?
It kept flickering, actually. It was going on and off, and I didn't know if you were able to see my hand pointing to it.
Thank you for turning that on. Alright guys, hopefully you saw that. I requested it to turn on, not even a minute. It came on. And just to show you, it is on the ground by itself here. It is right here. So no one's around it. If you can, if you're the one that turned on that light, please turn it on again. We were told too that the barn here and the property last used as a farm was back in the 90s sometime. Since then the barn lights on again. Thank you for communicating with us. So that we know that you're listening, please turn it back off. Just move away from the flashlight. Thank you. Alright, so K2 sweep was pretty quiet, but as you can see we are getting some hits on the flashlight, which is pretty good sign so far, and hopefully we'll get some even more activity once we do head inside. There is a residence here that the woman who invited us here does live in. We did do a sweep through there, pretty quiet, nothing really on the K2, but there is something that we did notice is following her around. Whenever I put the K2 near her body, especially behind her when she's walking, we got some solid hits on the K2. So later on tonight we will be inviting her out, and we'll see if we could replicate that activity.
You don't have the K2 meter.
No, but I'm actually going to put that there now. The light you're seeing right now is the K2 meter. It actually tipped over, and it was flickering while I was tipped over, so hopefully it'll light up again. Thank you. If whoever is turning it on is Native American, can you make the K2 meter turn yellow? Wow, that was a solid yellow. Thank you for that response. So if you guys saw that, I asked that, not even 5 seconds, that was a clear response, solid yellow. Merlot vines, we will go in the barn. If you'd like us to go inside the barn, please make the light go yellow. We'd like you to communicate using the K2 meter. Please make the light go yellow for your response. Thank you for that. Alan is with me from Revenge of the Apocalypse. He was with me during our last live paranormal investigation. You may remember he became physically ill
and I was almost brought to tears by whatever was at that location. So if he does feel or sense anything, he definitely will share it with you guys.
Okay guys, so right now we are heading inside. As I had made a statement on his video, I'm curious to see if I get the same sensations that I had last time in there, which was chest pain and just a great urge of something not welcoming me in, but definitely wanting me to stay out. So,
Of course, we have a lawnmower running at the nighttime, which is convenient.
okay, so right now we're setting up. I'm going to stick the recorder over there. JP is also getting his equipment ready.
I'm going to do a temperature sweep in here. It's slightly cooler in here. There's a couple low 60 spots, but for the most part, it's relative ambient temperature to outside.
Okay guys, so right now we have the microphone there, the flashlight, and the K2 meter. Now this corner is where a lot of the activity is reported, and also where I was sensing some things on my first trip that I had taken here. And curious to see how this plays out now that we've got some equipment inside.
Did you see that? Something just moved right. Oh. Alright, we saw you moving in front of the lights. Try to do that again. That gave me the chills. I don't know if you guys saw that. Something a good size moved in front of the lights. That actually gave me the chills. If you guys saw that, comment, let me know. I don't know if it came through on camera. We did see you move. Please try to do that again. It is a good way to communicate with us. Something on the bottom just moved. Yeah. If you don't want us here, turn on the flashlight or touch that meter to make the light go yellow. And we will respect your wishes. Talk to the recorder, turn on the torch, or move near the meter to make it light up, please. Say that again. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. My God.
Okay, so where you're at now, looking at the green light behind you, if you can see what's on the desk, maybe it's a little end table. The devices are up on top of there.
I'm just getting a headache all of a sudden.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting like a pain in the front of my head here. Just came like all of a sudden. Keep going now.
Just in case anything happens, like he or she knocks that laser grid down here and flashlight or the light.
Yeah.
If it's possible, you could move the laser grid. If you want to just knock it down, if you're not comfortable with it being there, go ahead and just knock it onto the floor.
There's also a small chance too if it's Native American they won't speak English. So I may not be able to understand this. I just heard something. Yep. Yep, see it?
Yep.
It's back by the chair now.
Yep.
I hope you guys are seeing this at home because what we're witnessing here. Oh, something over there. What was that? The flashlight? What is that? I think your EVP recorder just lit up or something.
Yeah.
Something illuminated over there. Wasn't the flashlight?
Now, guys watching this live, are you able to see the dots in the laser grid move? Is that something you're actually being able to see in this live stream?
Because what we're seeing is some of the dots being manipulated. They're kind of getting brighter, and then we've seen almost like movement, like a wave go over them. It's really eerie to witness it in person.
Okay, cool. So they are able to see it. That's cool.
The K2 meter is, I put my finger right there. Turn the light. It's right there on top of that piece of furniture. The K2 is there, the flashlight, and the recording device. I'm just getting a strong breeze on the backside right now. And we're in a building here. There is open windows and doors, but it's been completely dead air the whole time. And now all of a sudden we just got a pretty stiff breeze coming from the backside. I'm going to do a knock on the wood, if you understand it. Okay, yeah, we're going to pause momentarily here. We have one of the residents' family members arrived in the vehicle, so we don't want to worry about them contaminating the evidence. So we're just going to take a little pause here for a moment. I also do have a spirit box too, which I could pull out and see if we could have any type of activity or responses using that as well. Oh. Whoa. Oh my God. You guys seeing this? Sounds are outside. That light just... Is there anyone here with us? Trying to say hi. Can you tell me your name? Are you male or female? Do you know what year it is? Do you belong to a Native American tribe? Are you here alone? Yeah, we don't think understand us either. This is a shot in the dark. Did you die on this property? Can you tell us how old you are? You want us to leave here? I don't know if you can understand any language. I mean, if I was to die, I don't even understand English. So, that's a good question though. Are there others here with you? Are you a child or an adult? That light's moving.
I'm actually watching comments I saw earlier.
Are you scared or lonely? Do you need help? Like I said, light. Can you tell me what day it is? So we did hear some things come through on there. It's hard to understand because it's coming through at a high rate of speed, so hopefully Alan could kind of analyze that better during playback, maybe slow it down. Someone did say moths. There's nothing in here to draw moths to light right now. All of our lights are off, and what we see are not moths. We're not seeing fluttering of lights. We're seeing large figures move at a fairly slow rate of speed, like, excuse me, almost like taking a footstep across. So we're not seeing bugs in front of the laser grid. They would look distinct. This was a large shadow moving around. So, all right. We may return to the spot later, but we're gonna get lights back on, and we're gonna pick up our gear. We'll head outside, go down to the basement, where there's been some other reported activity. So that will be our next location for investigating. So. And you can see too, this is a very beautiful building. I do love the diamond pattern ventilation holes. Very similar to a building we found at the concrete sand quarry place that Alan joined me at in Cliff the Wandering Woodsman. Had the same type of design. But it is reported from Kara that they are going to be ripping this building down, which is a shame because it is a beauty. Barn located behind a private residence. So if you see in front of us here, it's pretty thick. We'll have to actually get through all this to get to the basement. What time is it right now on the East Coast time?
10:25.
9:25?
10:25.
10:25. I took a wrong turn.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Cobwebs in my face. It is sectioned off, so we have to go in the crux of the doors here. Hopefully we don't lose you in here. If we do, just stay tuned. So we are now, to orientate ourselves, this corner right here is right below where we just were, where all the activity was taking place. So we are in a good spot. You see the floor, joists are rotted, holes in the floor, and debris on the ground. So okay, let me, ooh, there's a big hole there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain what we're looking at, and then Alan's gonna explain what happened down here. Again, we are in the basement of the horse barn right now. It is a sectioned off barn. Different doorways, different entrances, different sections of the building itself. Right in front of us is a pretty large, heavy-duty sliding door. It's completely made of wood, it looks like. Metal hinges hanging on a metal rail, and obviously it's going to weigh some significant weight to it, and would require some decent amount of force to move it. And you can also see it's partially buried in the ground there.
Let's see if I can even budget. Yeah, I can't even move that.
Okay, so let me put you down here if you want to explain what happened.
Okay. All right, so initially on my first explore of this place, Kara and myself came down here, and she had mentioned that she had never came back into this corner room before and was very curious to see what was actually back here, and that when I come through filming my video, you know, just to see if I can get the door open and come in and see what's in here. Well, surprisingly enough, now again, with that being said, I visually confirmed that it was shut, and she visually confirmed it was shut. We were totally talking about it being shut, so there's no misinterpretation there whatsoever. We went out, she went about her business, and then I started filming the place. I started in the up top above, and then when I finally came back around down here, I noticed the door was open. And as soon as I came down here, I noticed it instantly.
Come closer, I could barely hear you.
Okay. When I came down here, I noticed it instantly. It caught my eye because I came down with the intentions to open the door and actually look to see what was behind it, and it was already open. Now, I don't know how this opened. I can't even budge it at all, and you can see it's in there, but this door was shut, and I honestly don't know how to explain that at all. I really don't. And even when I was above and everything, I didn't hear any sounds that hinted towards the fact that anything moved. Nothing went on, but it was visually confirmed that it was shut. And even with the window that is over right there, if you can see, there's this little hole here. We even looked through the window to try to see, and even through that window, at a close-up, this door was shut.
I'm actually going to try moving myself, so let me set the camera down. So it moves, but it doesn't move easy. I'm putting 260 pounds behind it to move it.
And actually, now I'm curious if anybody in the, actually no, it's not aimed, your phone's not aimed down far enough where they would have seen it. But actually, even though he moved it, look at how the dirt is.
It's pushing in the dirt.
It is. And it actually doesn't even look like anything moved. It literally looks like how the dirt was resting around it when we first came down. So there's a good chance that this did slide through the dirt and it just moved right around it. Maybe from it being so dry, I don't know.
There's no way this door would move on its own, and no way that it would move without you hearing it either. It's, you know, a pretty old, heavy door, but it is in pretty good condition though. I mean, it's holding up. It's not rotted. You know, it's still really intact. So I don't know when they would have installed this. It may or may not be original to when it was built. My guess is probably replaced at some point, but it is still holding up well. But you can see it is kind of bulldozing the dirt when I was pushing it. So that's going to remain unexplained for now, at least. Okay, so again, the area we're looking at right now is below where we were upstairs, where the activity was taking place. So we're going to focus on this corner again down here and see if it's maybe leaking down into the basement, or maybe it follows down, or maybe nothing at all. So we're going to set up the laser grid once again, the K2 meter, and the flashlight, and we'll see what happens. Okay? All right, if you could, let's see, put it up on that piece of wood, right where the bird is, kind of. Oh, geez, it came right by me here.
All right, so right up top here?
Yeah, if you could put it up there.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, move to the right here more. Even like lean it against the wall if you could. Or lay it down on its side, however you can do it. That'll work. Okay. All right, if you could, let's see, put it up on that piece of wood, right where the bird is, kind of. Oh, geez, it came right by me here.
All right, so right up top here?
Yeah, if you could put it up there.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, move to the right here more. Even like lean it against the wall if you could. Or lay it down on its side, however you can do it. That'll work. You good here?
Yeah.
Here, take this with you. You can walk through so you
Okay.
see. Birds are cool until they're flying inches from your head. Okay, so flashlight's there, K2's up there, and I'm going to turn the laser grid and we're going to turn off the lights, and we'll do our next round of investigating.
Okay. And for everyone on my video, you can see the K2 meter is right up top here. Flashlight is right there.
We are returning again to try to communicate with you. We were just upstairs, and there's someone that was walking in front of our laser grid. And we're asking that if you are here to communicate with us, we come in peace. We mean you no harm or disrespect. We simply would like to try to communicate with you and help you if possible. And our devices will not harm you. They are simply to allow you to communicate with us. And it looks like you found our flashlight. So thank you for doing that. So that is a flashlight, also known as the torch. By touching it, it will turn on. If you let it go or walk away, it will shut off on its own. And just above you is called a K2 meter that picks up your frequency or electromagnetic frequency. If you go near that, it will light up. If you turn it yellow, we can use that as a confirmation of yes to our questions. Please turn the light back off. There goes the K2.
Yep.
Just let it go, it'll turn off. Ooh, something just moved in that corner. There's a little bug right here. Do you have your recorder going or no?
No.
You can set it up on the ledge here or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna set up the digital recorder. There goes the flashlight again. And just to show you, no one's over there. Nothing is turning that on that we can physically see. Please try to touch the K2 meter, make it light up yellow, if you can hear us. Something made noise over there.
I heard that.
Thank you for communicating with us. This is a barn located behind a private residence in southeast Pennsylvania. We believe the owner said it was built 1850, last used in the 1990s. The batteries are considerably weaker now on my laser grid, so they're not showing as bright as before. And this is my second set of batteries, so something is eating them up rather quickly, so we may not be able to use it much longer, but we'll use it while we can. Who's that? All right, take care, Paula. Definitely have to bring more batteries next time.
It's like dead corn.
Carrot, oh, there goes the light. Carrot, if you're watching, when you come out, if you happen to have a pair of AAA batteries, I could replace them in the laser grid, but I need 2 AAAs if you could. If not, no big deal. Now the flashlight is set on the ledge over there, and something is turning it on to communicate with us. And I think it's just kind of getting used to it to see what it's doing when they go near it and when they touch it. It's not answering any direct questions right now, but it definitely is going on and off on its own.
That's about one.
The laser gun I'm going to shut off. The batteries are just too weak right now.
If you're happy seeing that you can manipulate something and get a response for your own gratification, go ahead and really grab that flashlight and you'll be able to illuminate really, really bright.
Yes, Mary, there has been report activity. If you go back and watch the stream prior to where we are right now, about 30 minutes prior, we were upstairs in this horse barn, and we experienced some pretty significant activity. Viewers who were watching saw it as well. There was something walking in front of our laser grid. So right now, it is pure darkness. The little light up there you see is the K2 meter. Flashlight is still on the ledge. Are you the same person that was upstairs trying to communicate with us? Thank you. That was a direct response.
Yeah.
Can you try to tell us your name? We know you're over there. We need to try to hear you communicate with us. I'm actually going to knock on the wood. If you can, try and knock back. Guys, I'm going to reposition the K2 meter. I think I have it up too high away. It's much taller than anyone would be, and they may not be able to get near it, so I'm going to head in there really quick and readjust it. Can you see this area from my camera?
Yes.
You could? Okay.
So whatever happened with the headache you were feeling?
It went away like 30 seconds later. Like not even a glimpse of it. It just was brought on quick and went right away. Ghostbusters ain't got anything on us.
Yeah. And you guys probably missed it, but we actually had heard a sound. I don't know if it was something like sliding on the floor or, well.
Oh, jeez.
I said I was coming out with the batteries.
I didn't even see that.
You gave us a good scare.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
All right, so we actually have Kara with us. You were chatting with her earlier. She's down here with us. You want to say hello?
Hello. I seem to attract energy, so.
Everyone's saying hello to you.
So, Kara, is this your first time actually seeing the equipment in action?
Yes, actually it is live in action, yes.
They're asking you to ask some questions, so anything that they ask, you're welcome to.
Okay, as V was saying, I do have some, I am a medium. I do live on the property, yes. I'm very sensitive. I haven't overly developed my medium skills because it's still kind of scary, even though you understand what it is and that they're not here to harm you. It can be kind of frightening, so I kind of try to keep it down sometimes, you know. As all of you, or anybody that was on earlier might know, I did type in that some of you have seen the other video with the green orb. That was my old house. This is my new property here. It's not the same spirit from the old house that's here, I can tell you that much.
And upstairs, as we saw, the light didn't go off once, meter didn't go off once, but something walked in front of the
You could see
grid.
it several times.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yes, it's clear on the video.
Okay, I'm glad you got to see
So when
that.
you do the replay, you'll definitely see
And
that.
it seemed to us, my gut instinct is that it's not able to understand us.
Spirits are normally very telepathic. They should be able to understand. He disagrees with you. I think light off is he's disagreeing with you. Light on is he's agreeing with you. I didn't see that last question. Do you know if there Joseph Howard that is connected to your property? I'm not sure at this point. I have no history on the property. Amazingly enough, a lot of the property doesn't have a registered history. Again, it may be because it belongs to the address across the street. So at one time, it was all one property, now it's separated. Okay, can you walk away from the flashlight and let the flashlight go off?
Okay, for my camera right now, I've actually taken the infrared off and I have it in just a normal vision. I want to see if there's anything I can pick up, like how we are seeing things with our eyes right now versus the night vision.
Walk away from the flashlight, make it turn off.
It's up in the corner again, see the corner?
You know, I wonder if the person died here by falling through the floor.
I don't think so. There was an indication that
Go ahead, just move away from it.
move away from the light, make a shadow for us.
It's something moving again in the corner.
Yeah, watch that corner. Watch to the left of the light, guys. On your screen, watch to the left. That's where it just kind of keeps going back to the corner. This is the thing that we've been having, where it's always at the corner.
They're asking if they talk to you at all.
I can't say that they talk where I can hear an actual voice more than just feel them. Well, spirits are very telepathic, so spirits, whether they speak English or not, should be able to understand for them to brighten the light until, until they actually brighten, acknowledge. So it takes them some energy, and for us it's 10 seconds, for them it's probably like a nanosecond. They don't have concept of time. Their time just goes, a year to us is a blink of an eye for them, technically. Can you make a shadow in front of the green lights? Can you give me a heavy shadow? Put all your energy into it. I want to see you here. Can I see you here? He likes the light, I guess. Mm-hmm. Can you walk away from that flashlight, that bright light? That's it. Walk away.
Corner,
That's it.
corner.
That's it.
Oh wow.
That's it. You want to come towards me? You can come towards me. Of course, we might lose that. We might buffer again.
And out in the field too, K2 is going off and the light. And we're out back.
Thank you. He's waiting.
All right, thank you for listening and acknowledging.
Are you coming towards me? I'm getting chills. Oh, I have goosebumps everywhere. He's over here.
I just got them too.
You got him?
Yep.
There he
Yeah.
goes.
Oh
See,
my
there's
God,
a shadow
right
in here. Look. To the
Yep.
left. There he is. He's here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we all just got
Oh, yeah.
goosebumps.
I can
and
feel
chills.
you. Now, can you go back over and turn on the light?
Wow. And like,
Thank you.
jeez. Is that not incredible?
I think she needs to start joining us.
Yeah.
I think I should join you in more adventures.
Are you happy that we're here? If you are, make the light go bright. You know how to make it bright. Turn it on bright if you want us to stay here.
Go ahead and touch that light.
All you got to do is
There you go.
get closer,
Yep.
or just put a lot of energy into it.
K2 just went.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah,
We're gonna go upstairs. So you can walk away from that light. And will you meet us upstairs? I was actually gonna go over there and stand over there by the green lights with them, to see if they would come
Oh, yeah.
and create a shadow towards me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be crazy. You would just have to make sure you keep your eyes closed, though.
Do you want me to stand over there, or?
I just want to keep losing the stream, though.
Yeah.
Get the flashlight.
Probably won't cause an energy surge and you'll lose the screen.
Are you guys with us here? We're kind of in and out right now, but just bear with us.
Yeah, actually, her theory, we could try that, but we could project it on the wall
Yeah.
towards the center.
So this is the outside of the structure that we were just in. We're down in the basement. And this corner right here where I'm shining the flashlight is where all the activity is taking place.
Corner where we saw the shadow going in and out in front of the laser grid. So we're going to kind of...
Did you hear that?
No.
Something just came up behind me. Shh. Are you a little girl? Can you come up from downstairs? We're up here. Can you come up?
Something near the floor is moving.
Yes, see their floor? There it is. See the light moving?
Yep.
Come on up. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to communicate with you. We want to see you. We want to talk to you. We want you to talk to us. And all these lights are just so they can help us see you.
This was built 1850, right?
Correct. The barn was built in 1850.
1850 it was constructed. So the little girl didn't get to go outside much because she was sick a lot.
Little girl may have died of smallpox. I don't feel like the little girl has, she's still a little girl. Is there a little girl here?
I'm saying maybe it's a different spirit now.
Could be. Is there any spirit here now? Can you make the light up?
If you're downstairs, please come back upstairs. We want to speak with you.
Maybe I should back out. I might be in space. I'm gonna get out of your space now. Is that better?
It might be the spirit.
Right here, just lit up right here. Just it's a child right here. There's a child standing here. Yes, there is. And I just saw the top of her head. She's here.
Just give me chills.
Feel it? Feel the chills?
Yeah.
Here come the chills. There's a flashlight on the floor. Can you make it light up? She might not know how. Can you play with the lights? Play in the lights. Watch out the right side of your eye. Out the corner of your eye. So you can see. probably played in this barn, maybe had a horse in this barn. Can you make a shadow in the lights for me?
Yeah, we lost some viewers experiencing the options downstairs with the horse.
She's here. Whoever it is here. So I might be off anyway. It's the child, but yes, did you hear it? Can you come up and play?
Okay, so just to off to the right of the screen here, just to the right where you see all the lights, there's another little room here. And Kara is seeing the silhouette of a little girl. She's feeling her, and she saw her.
Out my arm. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah, I see something right there.
She's standing right here. This is her. Hi. Do you want to play with the lights?
I actually see like a silhouette.
You see her? She's white. I changed
Yeah.
her to white.
That's what I see is one.
Go ahead. Go play with the lights. Walk in front of the lights. Dance in the stars. You can do it. You can dance in the stars. Yes. Go ahead. Dance in the stars for us. A lot of people watching. You can be the princess and dance in the stars. Go ahead, over to
There's
it.
actually a child-shaped figure, literally 6 feet in front of Kara.
Can we turn the camera and see if they can, I don't know.
Try.
We're gonna have to, it's up to them, it's up to you guys to let us know if you can see her.
The camera where she's. It looks like a darkness here.
But there is a light, shadow about 3 feet tall, I don't know, I'm not good with measurements, but,
It's about waist high on us.
yeah.
A young little girl, and I saw like a white figure, a white silhouette.
I mean, I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
It's
dark.
pretty dark. Do we have night vision now, or some sort?
Yeah, there's nothing trust our board on it. It's not picking up on camera. It's extremely dark, but with our eyes being adjusted to the nighttime, we're able to see.
We're just here to play, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to know if you can walk into the lights. She's standing so close I can almost touch her. Yes, I do. I have a, this would hear your voice if you want to talk. Do you want to talk?
Sorry about the darkness. It's just off.
If you could
the
see what we
corner of the
see.
camera, but Kara is looking and talking to something in front of her. Okay, so just to show you what we're working with here, we've got the K2 meter and the flashlight on the hail fade.
Now,
Hail fade, they all fade.
the apparition, I would say, I don't know if you guys from back there, but I'd say about this tall. So we weren't just seeing the hay bales. We actually saw something that was about this tall. And she could have been sitting this way because it kind of looked like she might have been sitting here and have her legs down that way. And that's probably what we're going to look for, aim for. My best guess is, and tell me if I'm right. Are you there? There you are. We know you're here now. Can you make the flashlight go on? Do you know what the flashlight is?
That's the first time we've had activity here.
Okay, so I think she's afraid to go over there where the holes are in the barn. Possibility that she's had an incident, you know, or just whatnot, and doesn't understand.
There's no electrical interference either.
There is no electricity to this building at all. It's definitely just a okay.
Just to show you, there's no one by.
Do you know what the flashlight is? Can I show you the flashlight? If you touch this light, see that? You got to hit it pretty hard. And if you touch that light, you can make it go on and make it go brighter. So we're gonna play with the lights, okay? Okay. Can you talk to me? Can you tell me your name? Do you want to see what's in his hand? Children, you gotta love it. Tell me your name, please.
By actually the light is.
You can come over here and tell us your name.
There's something.
I can almost hear you. Tell me your name. I almost heard the name Winnie. Winifred, which would go with that Fred that somebody heard before.
Don't be afraid of us. You can talk to us.
Is your name Winifred?
Can you tell us how many people are standing here?
Actually heard that too. Doesn't like the light.
You want us to turn this off?
That's better.
Yeah,
Did you hear it?
I do.
That was clean.
Is that why you won't turn on the flashlight? You don't like the light?
Are you 7 years old?
can I come closer?
Are you looking for your mommy? That's really hitting hard.
That's definitely, yes.
Well, Kara could try to help you find what you're looking for. She's here to help you.
Do you want me to help you find your mommy?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Trying to say, can you?
Yes, I can. Oh, I got chills.
Yeah, I just got them too.
She's hugging.
Oh, God.
She's hugging. She's over here.
Whoa.
She's over here. Do you feel them?
Holy crap. I have really strong chills.
Wow.
Can we go back to the hay bale? That's it. She's afraid of the light. That's why she never went to the other side. Wouldn't it be sweet if we could see a transformance like this?
Oh, God.
I can try, but I can't promise that we're going to see it. So.
All right, we're going to explain what happened. Kara asked the spirit box, we heard "can you," and it sounded like a little girl's voice. And all of us got the chills, and Kara felt like someone hugging her.
You could see that she left the hay bale, and then all of a sudden it felt like, I mean, she's like here. So, I mean, and actually you can see the light on the hay bale. So, I mean, I'm actually going to walk over to the hay bale with her. I'm going to move the flashlight down here. Can you turn that light off?
Let it sit there, see if it goes off on its own.
Yeah, because I'm not so sure that, I mean, I really put it down gently. Can you make the light go off while we're here? Together? You can touch it. It's not going to hurt you. There you go. Go ahead. Turn it off. Turn it off. That's it. Go ahead. Make it dark. There you go. Good girl. Okay. Now you asked me if I could help you find your mommy. I'm going to tell you how to find your mommy, okay? Very good.
You're saying, Kara, she keeps saying, I'm Abby and I want to find Lizzie and Mommy.
I'm going to help you find your mommy. I want you to listen very carefully, okay? So being that she's a child and she may never have matured past that age that, you know, spiritually even, so we're gonna work with her like a child, that she is. Did you hear that back in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sitting next to me? Do you want to sit next to me? Okay. Do you see the bright light? Can you see the bright light in the sky? Can you come sit back next to me? Come on. I'm not going to hurt you. You can sit back next to me. I want you to look at that bright light into the sky. Are you still here?
It's like maybe she got scared.
Either that or she's going. Are you going into that light? Watch for any illumination behind me because I can't really. Do you hear her?
Yep.
I hear you back there. You don't have to run. I'm not going to hurt you. Can you sit next to me? Come back over to the hay bale. Come on, I won't hurt you. I can help you find your mommy. Just back towards the corner. Do you see the light from where you are? Before you go into that light, can you make this meter, these little flashing lights, can you make them all light up at one time? And before you go into that light, go ahead, flash them all. There's a whole bunch. You're only lighting up 2 or 3. Can you make them all? Give it all your energy. How about the flashlight? Can you turn that back on? Do you want me to move off your hay bale?
Is someone here stopping you from going to the light?
Can you sit next to me on the hay bale? Are you still here? Will you sit next to me? Please? Please come over and sit next to me on the hay bale, and I'll tell you how to find your mommy. Are you getting tired?
It's back where
Good. We might be draining her energy. If you want to find your mommy, you have to go into that bright light in the sky. You have to follow the light. Your mommy's on the other side of that light. She may have just went. Nothing behind me.
No, it's really quiet.
She may have just went. Is there another spirit here?
I just got the chills again.
Yeah.
It's another spirit coming in. Will the other spirit come sit next to me on the hay bale? Thank you so much. Can you touch the flashlight? This is the flashlight. Can you touch the flashlight? I think we're draining their energy.
Yeah, it did a lot tonight.
Yep. Can we come back another night? Should we come back another night? Take that as I don't know. I'm getting off your hay bale, and I'm gonna come back over and see if they come back. Whoever is there now may not want to sit next to me. Do you want to talk to us?
All right, guys, we're going to pull out the spirit box one more time. As you know, it scans radio frequencies. It sounds like a lot of static, but we did get some responses with the little grill before, so maybe this person here can help send us a message.
The spirit box is loud, so don't let it scare you. When he turns it on, it's going to be a little loud. We're going to be able to hear your voice if you talk to us. Can you tell me your name? David? Is your name David? How old are you, David? Do you know how old you are? I won't know if it'll get you.
Yeah.
Do you know what year it is?
Do you know that you passed on?
David, will you talk to me?
Do you know where you are? Just getting chills again.
Yeah. They want to come and talk into the mic. You can talk, right? You can come here and talk into the mic. Yeah, there you go. A little closer. Better?
Do you need help? I thought I heard it, yes.
Yes. I heard that too. David, do you see a bright light where you are? Yes, totally. Can you see the light in the sky?
Look at that going crazy. The light.
David, tell me if you see the light. Tell me if you see the bright light in the sky. Talk to me, David. See the light over there? Is there somebody else here? Can you tell me your name?
Is the little girl still here? There's something. Does this sound bother you?
Do you want to talk to Al?
So you try asking some questions.
Are you afraid? We can help you. All you have to do is talk to us and we can assist you with whatever you need.
You just got up and moved. That's the lights.
If you see the white light, go into it.
How was that
that's a woman. Is there a lady here now?
Got chills again.
Yeah, really? Right here. Just staying right here. Real cold right here.
Why can't you go into the light?
You can hand up and down until the temperature changes from here to here. Really?
Yeah. You want us to come back another night and talk to you again?
The light's dead down there.
If you want us to come back another night, make that, all those lights go on. As many as you can.
Thank you for communicating with us. You feel that?
Yeah.
I got a cold breeze like blowing on my face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It's a guy talking. David, is that you?
Yeah, electric's going crazy again.
What I think is happening is they know we're ready to leave,
Yeah.
and they're all coming to say something. They have something to say.
More than one person coming through.
Can one person talk first?
Can you tell us how many of us are standing here?
Somebody heard 3, I heard 7.
There's a bunch of courageous people here.
Yeah. I missed that.
They might be able to hear it differently than we do.
But this
Oh,
kid,
the light grid is saying there's movement.
huh?
They're saying that they stop moving in the light grid.
Can you guys make shadows in the lights for us? That's down to the right corner. Watch over the hay bale. You see it? It lit up over the hay bale.
Make that really bright.
Yep. Can you guys dance in the lights for us? Make a shadow on the wall.
Before we turn this off, is there anything else you want to say?
Again, to the right, where the lights start to dim a little bit, there's some motion coming from the top down.
I just got a cold breeze again.
That was some woman's voice.
Oh.
There's a lot of us here.
Yeah, I think things are done.
Yep.
All right, let's get some light on. We'll wrap it up.
We got stragglers here.
Yeah.
That's about it. There's not enough energy to keep going. We have that one spot in the garage yet, if you want.
Yeah.
You want to follow me with the... You want to see if anything's following?
Yeah.
Me, and we'll explain that he's holding his... Look, it went red. Actually, did you see that? It went all the way to
look at
red.
it. It's full blown red.
Yep. So you could see that they follow me because they obviously they have a message. They're trying to get through. If I'm right, you guys keep lighting this up red, okay?
Oh my God.
There's messages, so they want to be near me. They don't want to frighten me. Sometimes I am frightened. I'm not frightened right now. I let them know when I'm frightened. definitely, and they will back off for a while, but because they know I can feel their message, that they will, they definitely will follow me.
So it's been quite an active night. And they certainly do love Kara.
Yes, they follow me everywhere. You want to stick your K2 over there for a second and see if you'll light up? Now see, as you walked away.
They're out here by you.
Okay, everybody follow Kara. Here we go.
The garage back here that we took out earlier, and did feel some energy in there.
Coming? Got it. And oddly enough, there's another jar there, which I don't recall being there earlier. Because believe me, I would have picked these up long ago. So this was definitely here. The energy we got was towards the wall on the left, so I don't know if we want to focus that way. As you can see, actually if I bring the light down, you can see that shadow over there. There's a hole over there as well, to the left, and that's probably been dug out by a groundhog of some sort. And it's possible that there's something buried underneath here. There's energy underneath here, especially to the kind of towards the wall. We can't get to the outside of the wall on the other side because there's too much brush in the way. So, if there's anything else you want to know, ask me.
Okay, so we're in the last structure here, which is a garage type structure. Has a dirt floor, partially exposed roof. In the distance, we have the K2 meter on the wall, the ledge of it. On the left side, you can't see it right now, but the flashlight is there. So we're going to ask if anyone is here joining us tonight, or who follows us over here. Please make yourself known. Try to make a sound, light up the flashlight, go by the meter to make it light up. Do anything you can to alert us that you're here. Ooh.
There you go. Thank you. I thought maybe you were all going to stand behind me or something, and not like appear. Okay, that's good. Can you go over to the other meter and make that light up as well? Okay, so we're going to walk away from that flashlight, and then we should see hopefully the other meter light up if they can get there.
Just try to stand by it. It should light up.
No, you can't get over there? There's that hole there. I don't know, maybe they don't want to. If you don't want to light up that, can you light the flashlight back up? If you're afraid to walk in the dark. Thank you. It's very nice of you.
Guys, this should show you no one is over there.
Okay.
They're still alive.
We're going to ask some questions, so if you could just turn off the light for now. Turn off the light, and I'll ask you a question, and you can give me a yes or no answer. I'll tell you how. Turn it off, please. Please. Thank you. Okay. Is there more than one person here? If there is, please make the light up. Sometimes I think it's best, like, count down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll count down to 0. If the light does not go on, then that means there's only one person here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. If there's just one person in here with us, can you make the light go on? Can you turn the flashlight on? Yes. I heard the knock.
Flashlight moved.
Are you having trouble finding the flashlight?
Something's moving over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something moving. Go ahead, turn the light on that you just had on. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, now we're gonna do it again. We're gonna turn it back off. Can you turn it off? This is. You have something to say. Do you have something to say? Can we move the K2 over?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We're gonna put the other meter on the wall so we can see that you're over there. He turns it off. Thank you. You're so sweet. We want to get to know you, so we're gonna have to ask you questions. Okay, that's better. Are you a man? If you're a man, please turn on the light. I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not a man. Are you a woman? If you're a woman, please turn on the light. I'm going to count to 5 so you can turn on the light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe just on my now.
Are you a child?
Oh, something hold behind you. Yes, I got a flashlight.
Did you? You're a child. Okay. Can you turn off the light again? I have another question for you. I know, it's a lot of energy. Please turn the light back off. And I'll ask you another question. It's amazing how it's manipulating the light, but the K2's not going off.
The light just on something and that's all it wants.
That's all I know. And how this one works, the light. Can you turn the light off, please, so I can ask you another question and you can make it go back on?
It's probably have to work with the energy, turn it on and then work it up again.
Thank you.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Okay. Is this the little girl from the barn? If it is, will you turn the light back on? I'll count to 5 so you can turn the light back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a different child.
Because the other child was playing with the K2.
With the K2 meter, the other child didn't like the flashlight. So this is a different child? Are you a little boy? If you're a boy, can you turn the light back on? I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's another little girl. If this is another little girl, can you turn the light back on for me? There you are. Hello. We had a couple suggestions, a couple names.
What if this is the sister?
I don't know. If you're related to the little girl in the barn, can you turn the light back off, please? I will count to 5. 1, 2. Thank you.
So she's really good.
She's related. If you are her sister, can you turn the light back on, please? I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, so she's claiming she's a little girl, but she's not her sister. That's what I was just going to ask. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
If you're her cousin, can you turn the light back on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's possible. I thought of that. Are you the little girl's mother? If you are, can you turn the light on? I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so it could be an aunt. Okay. So if you're related any other way to that little girl in the barn, can you turn the light back on for me, please? I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a conflict of,
Yeah, it could just be getting tired too.
yeah, and we could be draining energy.
If you're still with us, can you turn the light back on?
Just one more time so we know you're here. Use all your energy, all your strength.
She could have been a guardian spirit. She could have been, something, and another relation to her. So there's really no, in the spirit world, we're not brother or sister. There you go.
Thank you.
Am I explaining this correctly, I guess?
Actually, I'm curious. So there's a couple suggestions you had said in that line. You mentioned a guardian, and then you also had said brother. I wonder if there was a gender mix-up by chance with the question. So, because it did come on spot on when you said brother.
Well, Teresa, when we were in the barn, we were communicating with a little girl who was strictly lighting up the K2 meter, wouldn't touch the flashlight. Here, it's the opposite. So it's whatever device they feel comfortable with, that's what they're using. Sometimes both of them go off. This time, it's just the flashlight.
Do you know if the little girl inside the barn went into the light?
So we don't know if that's a yes or a no. If the little girl in the barn went into the light, can you turn the light back on for us, please? If the little girl in the barn went through the light, can you turn the light back on for us, please? I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the little girl is still in the barn, can you turn the light back on? Is she still in the barn? Just I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got one more way to ask this. Is the little girl between the barn and the light? If she's stuck between, can you turn the light back on? Do you know where the little girl is?
I thought I just heard something talking.
Right? There you go. So you're looking for the little girl. So whoever this other entity is does not Can't find the little girl. She's looking for the little girl. So there's, they're probably split up on the property.
Confused.
Maybe playing even hide and seek at one point when they lost each other. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you got to think from a kid's standpoint of view. If you're a guardian angel for this little girl, or a spirit guide, can you turn off the light? That's what it is. Okay. So you're a guardian angel or a spirit guide for this little girl, and you're looking to help the little girl get through the light? Are you looking for her? If you're looking for her, can you turn the light back on?
Well, one question that's been mentioned a few times that I was asking is a demon. If you're a demon and not a spirit, turn on that light.
Maybe the spirit is Pennsylvania Dutch. Punch Jamaica Funga? If you understand that question, you can turn on the light. Nope.
You may be asking too much too.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of.
I mean,
we're kind of playing now with it. You know what I
just
mean?
we're in the mouth though. We have almost 4 hours now.
Mhm. Are you Native American? If you're Native American, can you turn on the light? Okay. Not Native American.
Would you like us to leave? If so, turn on the light.
Okay, we're being asked.
Maybe they're done.
Are you tired? This is
Could be a sign with the light flicker.
Yeah, it's maybe losing strength.
we're draining your energy?
We can leave and come back another time. If so, turn off the light.
Whoa.
K2 and 2.
Yep. There's the energy there now. Very good. Can you shut the light off now, please? And I'll ask you another question.
I wonder if that's a no say or no, don't come back.
That's what I'm going to ask. Go ahead, shut it off, and I'll ask you another question. Please shut it off.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to do it like I always do. I'm going to count to 5, so it gives you a little time to turn it back on, because I know that it's very hard to get up the energy to turn the light on. So, if you want us to stay, will you turn the light on? And I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're going to leave. May we come back another night? If we can come back another night, will you turn the light on for us, please? If we can come back another night, please turn the light on. I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some people are saying too, maybe we're not giving them enough time if they're tired
Yeah.
to respond.
Okay.
That was your
Here's my
answer to come back again. Okay, we could definitely come back again.
Nobody wants to stay awake. We were saying. We know. If you want us to leave and not come back again, turn on that light. Muster up enough energy. I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're just running out of energy.
Yeah. Just,
You have a good night. We're going to leave now, okay?
we want to thank you for communicating with us, and we hope to speak with you again.
All right, guys. So again, this was another success. So we're 2 for 2. Really happy about that. This time we have Kara here with us, who actually was able to.
And they are not done communicating
We're
with
saying
us
goodbye
yet.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, she was able to help, you know, with communicating with the ghosts and, you know, spirits, whatever your preference is to call them. And we did try to get one little girl here to move on and go into the light. Whether she did or not, we don't really have that confirmed yet. I would like to hope that she did. Do you guys want to share your experiences?
Well, I've never had the pleasure of being able to work with other people and do it on camera live, and I'm hoping that we'll continue to team up and do it, and be able to help a lot more spirits cross over. I mean, that ultimately and honestly is the goal of anybody who really, you know, it's not just to find them, but to help them move
To bring
on.
peace, yeah.
To bring peace and help them move on. If you don't do that, then you're just playing with them, you know what I mean? But if you don't at least try, you know what I mean? So that's definitely the purpose of being able to feel out spirits. It's a God-given gift to be able to feel them out and help them get across. And I enjoyed it. I look forward to doing more. Absolutely.
Awesome.
This is my second time working with Alan doing this, and definitely looking forward to a lot more. We seem to be a good team doing this. We each have our strengths when it comes to this, and bringing Kara aboard was even a bigger bonus because she was able to help not only myself but Alan see things I never saw before and to feel things I didn't feel before. And what we encountered tonight is something that was a first for me, at least as far as shadows, activity, and seeing an apparition. It's something I've never done before. So an incredible night, and really looking forward to the next one.
All right, guys, and don't forget, I'm going to leave a link to JP Video's channel down in the comment section pinned. I'm going to leave it in the description, and right in the next end screen, I'm going to have a bubble there that you guys can click on, and it will take you directly over. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Night.
Oh, man.
You know, all we need is a blonde, a Great Dane, and a van, and we're rolling.
The apocalypse.
All right, guys, so after a very, very, very long night, we have completed both videos. So if you guys are still here, God knows I'm tired, but it was definitely unique and interesting being able to look back and see, you know, what happened the first time we investigated Kara's barn. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think we're about due to go back. So, oh, and Jamie, you ought to look on my channel. There, I wish I would have like queued it for tonight. There's actually a time we went to film a ghost hunt at a cemetery, and there was actually a fire behind the cemetery where we had to call the police and the fire department and everything came out. That is something I'll probably have to show next time. But I think we're about due to go back. I got to see if Jay wants to go. I know he's kind of been staying off of wanting to do the live streams, so I don't really, I don't know how this is going to go. But it's been a long time. It's been about 3 years since the first one. And then the time when me and RJ went, nothing happened. Oh, you can tell it's getting late. So I am thinking it might be good to go back again and basically either validate that when me and RJ went that everything actually did go where it's supposed to go. funny enough, though, Kara, like, and granted, I still talk to Kara, but she actually hasn't even really made any mention of anything paranormal going on lately. So, I'm definitely thinking, though, that regardless, I think this summer we're going to have to do a revisit. Yeah, that fire was nuts, man. That was nuts. Going to film a cemetery and that was like so basically I had like PTSD for a while, and when basically I don't want to say everything I had because it was mainly the garage, but it had like all my shit. When you so to speak, like everything you have kind of goes up in flames and you smell it, like there's a smell. Like if you ever smell something burning, like there's a certain odor to it, and it's not like a campfire smell. Like there's a distinctive smell. And we literally were pulling up to the cemetery, and I'm like, Jay, I smell burning. And he's like, I don't smell nothing. I'm like, I smell it. And sure enough, we drove around to the back of the cemetery, and there was a big ass fire. Yeah, Lewis. I preferably what I like to do is everybody that I know who they are, and is like another YouTuber, I like to make them mods, so that way they actually stand out. So that way, basically, it's my way of shouting out your channel, so to speak. Some channels only put moderators as like specific people. Me, if it's somebody that I'm going to be working with, and it's another YouTuber, I like to give them the blue name, so that way it makes them stand out. Now, Jamie, on the other hand, so we'll elaborate this. Jamie has, if you guys notice, depending on the type of platform you're on my computer, it still shows up blue, but on my phone and tablet, it shows up green. Jamie has a different colored name, and also a badge, because Jamie's actually a channel member. So if anybody wanted to upgrade to where their stuff is green with a badge, that's what the channel memberships look like. Yeah, it was trash. It was somebody put like a couch and all kinds of furniture and stuff back there, but it could have been a very, very bad situation. But for me, I like instantly spazzed because like I'm like, yeah, I can't get away from fires. So Apocalypse Off-Road. Hey, give me my name back. Hi. I've definitely never seen your name come across. I'm gonna take an assumption and say you have off-road videos. Let's see here. Alrighty, as I'm being a little nosy here. Okay, yeah, joined 2015. Yeah, I'm being nosy and looking to see who you are. 823 on the sub count, 279 on the videos. Yeah, I actually don't have to I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm lucky for that. Alright, now sub, you convinced me. So, Apocalypse Off-Road has some racing off-road car kind of content. Almost at the 1,000 sub mark. So I mean, I got a sub. You have Apocalypse in your name. I have to sub. So I'll check you out, see what you got going on. Oh, it is 11:11. What a time to look at the clock when it's 4 1s. How'd I get 2? Anyway, I'm stupid. 4 1s. I had to double that. So next week we will we'll touch base on that fire video. I'll throw that up there and let you guys see it. And maybe we'll immediately go into the actual cemetery video. So stay tuned for next week. Fire behind the cemetery, then the actual cemetery investigation. I'm going to see what I can plot out as far as going back to Kara's barn to do another paranormal investigation, because again, it's long overdue. I don't necessarily know that we'd find anything. I can't promise anything, but maybe we'll actually drive the hearse over there, and we'll load the hearse up with the paranormal equipment and make it like official, you know, do it Ghostbuster style, as I'm like literally wearing a freaking, if I can get it on camera, damn it, where you at? Get over here. Here we go. Nah. I'm wearing a Ghostbuster shirt. Why not? So anyway, we've passed 3 hours on the timing for the video here tonight. So anybody have any final words before we go ahead and kill the stream? Do again want to give a big thank you to anybody who has served and wish a very happy Memorial Day. It's been a very rainy, depending on where you're at least in PA, it's been a very rainy, but still a good Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a lot of good time with your family. Jenny, I'll definitely do that. I will definitely pass a hello off to Kara. It's actually been a while since I had her in any of my videos anyway. I haven't seen her. I don't even know what she's been doing. She's like reached out to me a few times. We have had like small talk. But we haven't talked like a lot that much. Well, Lewis, thank you for your service. And again, to anybody else who was in here, I know Adam was in here. We did thank him for his service. And again, to anybody else who is in the chat or watching this video on the replay, thank you very much for your service. It's definitely much appreciated. Alright guys, so I think that is going to conclude our episode for this weekend. That was number 6. So we've had 6 successful episodes going on now. This one definitely being our longest. So again, stay tuned for what we got going on next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment on the actual video if you're interested. And again, since you guys seem to like this layout where we actually show the full screen and have it set up this way, if this is really what you guys like, this is what we're going to run with. Me personally, I'm already seeing the positive in it, and it actually does kind of come off a little bit better. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot nicer weather here in PA tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great Memorial Day. Enjoy the rest of what's left of this holiday. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
The apocalypse.